to hug now that I've remained healthy through the new year. I've taken it out of my lexicon. Now I've become a non-hugger again. I'd like to fix that. Retrain myself to hug. Do you like your own mic? Your own clip and your own mic?
Yeah. It doesn't fit in this one.
You've got a.
It's special.
It's special.
It's special.
You have a, what's it called? An adapter. A clip adapter. You can take that right off your hands.
Yes.
I was just going to ask you about your knee.
Oh, you know what? No surgery. We changed health care plans. The guy looked at the notes and he goes, I told him, I haven't had any pain for about 9 months. And he goes, you don't need surgery.
Right.
Because sometimes this works itself out.
Yeah.
Especially with people your age. Oh, thanks, man.
That's exactly true, and
Yep.
the exact same thing is for my husband.
Yep. You're like the second or third person I've heard that about in the last
Well,
month.
see, the other thing is, I did some physical therapy for it, and I started working out.
Yeah.
So,
Does wonders.
yeah.
My husband had an ayahuasca experience, and it was horrific for him, but he never has had knee pain since.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
He purged the pain.
that's right.
Please don't ever make me do that again, he said. I sure am grateful.
Tell him next time just microdose some LSD. He'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, he does like to commune with.
Oh
He
yeah.
likes to commune with the divine.
Oh yeah. That's
That night it was in the toilet.
that's where the divine was. Yeah, he was praying to the porcelain god on his knees.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
He said, I kept thinking, I'll get this over with. I'll get this out of the way. My experience.
Oh man. Tell him it is extremely popular right now in the subculture to microdose LSD.
It sure is.
It's
And
the
psilocybin.
yeah, it's such a big deal right now.
Yeah, I don't know that he would ever, in his role, probably do that.
Mm-hmm.
God, I didn't know that.
Oh
Kind of weird to me.
It's huge, especially amongst the youngins.
Yep.
Amongst the.
Silicon Valley brought
That's
that
what I
back.
was gonna say.
Yeah, they brought it back because they were all in their creative mode, and it does enhance that creativity to not take a trip, but just the hint of it
Right.
spurs that creativity.
And also, people dealing with depression.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there is that, and PTSD too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's remarkable to get people over that stuff, and all kinds of abuse things.
Yeah.
That's the God part of it. That's what it's really here for. It's not a recreational thing. It's a communing with the divine thing.
Yeah, I mean, my daughter belongs to a church. That's how we wound up having this experience.
Oh yeah.
And they ask them to be sober. They're not to drink or
Mhm.
to smoke
Oh, yeah.
pot or anything like that. They just, have their sessions, and the rest of the time they're on the straight and narrow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Don't lie to us. We know what's happening. We know what's really going on.
What's
I'm
going
so
on?
glad that, what is going on, Jack? What's going on?
I don't even know.
I'm so glad that you didn't have to have surgery.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's becoming common. I'm telling you. I keep hearing that over. You've been the third person in the last few weeks
Yeah.
to tell me that exact same story.
Now, I had my other knee done 5 years ago,
Ah, okay.
but it was fine, and it was just scoped.
Mm-hmm.
So this other one was acting up too, and it's like, he just said, you know what? From your notes, from the way you're feeling,
Yeah, forget about it.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Yeah. Bob Rebholz, sax player.
Oh, yeah.
He told me he had this exact same thing.
Okay, where are we going with the end of that chord? Into the guitar. Into the guitar.
God, my hands are cold.
Get you
Yes.
some warmers. Hey, I was reading about your experiences back home, and now tell me about your dad, which is Jack Hadley Sr.
You know what? It's not my dad. He's not related to me. He
What?
just happens to have the same name.
Oh, stop it.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I'm gonna find out. Because see, my dad is from Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
This guy's from Georgia. But we also have roots in the Carolinas, and this guy does too. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So there's a museum to
Yeah.
him, right?
Yeah. Which he created because he couldn't find, his son was working on a book report and he couldn't find any information about black people in southern Georgia. So this guy took it upon himself, slave records, diaries, you know,
Wow.
clan robes, all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's a deep museum.
It's Jack Hadley.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I thought for sure that was your dad.
Right. I know.
And Jack, my family's from Georgia. All around Atlanta and southern, we actually have a town, Thompson, some town down south too.
I was in Thomasville,
Yeah, it's not
close to Florida.
that, it's, my sister told me this years ago, decades ago, and I forget the name of the town, but,
Right.
or where it is, what state, but it's down south too. I have relatives all over the south, especially Georgia. I was born in Atlanta.
My sister's there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine too. One of them.
Check.
Are we ready?
How much longer do you like? A lot or just a little bit? Just a little bit. Yeah.
Are we doing what's going on?
Yeah, so per your order of service that you now have in front of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm organizing as we speak.
What's going on is a prelude, and then Chris, just because you know who I am and how I roll, when we have a break, let's see if we can find a black strip instead. I don't like that white there on the stage. I will take that on. All right.
1, 2, 3. There's too many of you crying.
Up, Chris, please.
Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we got to find a way to bring some love in today. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. You know, war is not the answer.
judge us simply 'cause our hair is long. You know you've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Picket lines and picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on.
On the tonic, on the one.
Yeah. Yeah, I need a lot more. I'm sorry, monitor? Yeah. And maybe some bass too.
We're gonna have to bring the stage down, so it's exciting.
And it's grooving, but still chilly, Jay.
And we're gonna do I Shall Be Released in C.
So that ends up back on the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so what's going on? Oh, cool, awesome, very nice, well done. Well done, y'all. So I'm talking about I Shall Be Released
Yeah.
in C. No, I'm sorry, we don't have any of those.
Not for
These
musicians.
artists.
Yeah, somebody's trying to memorize his lyrics. Wow.
Earth Jack, it's too late, bro.
So this one we're gonna do super chill.
Thank you.
And that has like a 4 or 5 in it, and this version goes back to a 2.
Okay, so I didn't listen. I'm sorry, I
So-
apologize.
So this is, the chart does
Let me
the,
listen to you then. And where does it happen in the,
well, this is just like the overall form.
Right.
It goes 1 and then 2, minor 3, and then back to minor 2, and then 1. And the band version just has a 4 or 5 instead of this 2.
okay,
But
so,
I don't either way, just let me know what you want to do.
so play me what you're doing. Well, let me hear what Jack is doing.
Jack doesn't know what he's doing.
Okay, got it. I got it, instead of the 2. Okay, okay.
You know what? Does this feel a little bit too slow? I mean, I know they do it real slow, but
What do you
It
want?
feels really good for me,
okay.
because I could hear, I see my light
Yeah.
come shining from the western to the east.
Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released. They say everything. Sorry.
a sheet for?
No. Yeah, a sheet would be great.
Oh, yeah, I don't need that sheet.
Hey man, the words are too small. My hands are cold.
I'm never playing this joint again.
They say everything can be replaced. Not every distance is near. So I remember every face of every man who put me here. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released. They say every man needs protection. They say every man must fall. But I swear I see my reflection somewhere high up on that wall. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released. Well, yonder stands a man in this lonely crowd, a man who swears he's not to blame. All day long, I hear him shouting so loud. He's crying out that he's been framed. See my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released. Any day now, anyway now, I shall be released.
Well, you learned it good. We can bring the amp down a bit. Yeah.
Oh, nice. It's always the same thing. It's always.
Clip my wings.
The other thing I was wondering is it okay if we tip it back a little bit?
Yeah, that's fine.
More up at your head?
Sure.
Like, oh man, this is heavy
It is.
for a little guy.
It's it's deceptive.
That's what she says.
Yeah, that way it's like right where Cindy is sitting right there. Blast.
Yeah.
Right in that edge. So like tilt it back, little shoe over the top.
Why is it always my fault? Why?
It's our fault.
Well,
I'm too loud, too.
what we've
I'm too
deduced,
loud.
what we've deduced in every spiritual setting is that everything can get blamed on the sound guy. Everything.
I like that.
Yeah. So you got a scapegoat.
Sorry, Chris.
Absolutely. I gave you.
Also the guy with the power to mess it all up. I can make you sound cool.
All right. Let's do redemption song, and then we'll bring Sue in to test her. And thanks for the chart.
So this has no drums on it, but I'm gonna kind of fake it.
Yeah.
Take it a little bit more piano. We have really.
It's always dying, and it never has enough ink. But you're much more.
Oh, pirates, yes, they rob I. Sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear of atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. Well, how long must they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? They say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption songs. Redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear of atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. Well, how long must they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? They say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song. Redemption songs. These songs of freedom. Redemption song. You know, maybe end it on the
That's a great idea. Good.
Okay.
Love it. Me too. Mm. What?
Because he was sick.
Oh.
Wow.
Never got a chance to see him.
That's a great story.
You were so close, Chris. So close.
Where was he supposed to play? In Boston? Uh-huh. Wow. Yeah, I was unaware of a lot until I watched his documentary. I was unaware of a lot of the undercurrent stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't have to happen, man. Well, maybe. It's just too bad.
Yeah. Too bad. is a well-known phenomenon. Speaking truth is a dangerous thing.
I don't know what you mean.
told you that you would really have it all. And what if I showed you there really ain't no mountain too tall? What if I said that you are worthy enough to receive every single dream or desire or intention you could ever conceive? Would you take more joy? I will if you will. Would you like more peace? I will if you will. How about a little more love? I will if you will. I will if you will. I will. Yeah. What if you came to see that you said your sight's too low, much too low? What if you dare to fill your cup until it overflowed? Think of the gifts you could bestow on all of mankind. If your own tank was full, 'cause you wrote your own rules and learned to leave life behind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Would you take more joy? I will if you will. Or would you like more peace? I will if you will. How about a little more love? I will if you will. I will if you will. I will. You can give and give and give and give and give and give and even give some more. You can give till it hurts sometimes, but you'll never truly give what's in your heart until you open up your door. Well, I will if you will. I will if you will. I will if you will. Well, I will if you will. I will if you will. Would you take more joy? I will if you will. Would you like more peace? I will if you will. A little more love? I will if you will. I will if you will. I will. Don't you know that I will? Hey, I will. Don't you know that I will? Yeah, I will. Ooh, said I will. I will if you will. Don't you know I will? I will if you will. 'Cause I said I will. I will if you will. I will.
I wake up in a world where night is falling, but I'm not afraid of the dark. I walk not alone through the valley of the shadow, for love is alive in my not afraid of the dark. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid of the dark. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid of the dark. I wake up in a world where night is falling, but I'm not afraid of the dark. I walk not alone through the valley of the shadow, for love is alive in my heart. Love is alive in my heart. Love is alive. Love is alive. Love is alive.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. I like to say Happy New You. So you could Happy New You to yourselves or to your neighbors. We've got a really exciting treat in store for you today. None other than Jack Hadley is going to be with us all morning, sharing some great classics. We're ready for you, my friend. Hey, Jack, what's going on?
Mother, mother, there's far too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. We've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. You know, war is not the answer. There's only love can conquer hate. We got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Picket lines,
Sister,
picket signs.
sister,
Don't punish me
sister,
with brutality.
sister.
Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Everybody thinks we're wrong, but who are they to judge us? Simply 'cause our hair is long. You know we've got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Picket lines, picket signs.
Sister,
Don't punish me
sister,
with brutality.
sister,
Come on, talk to me
sister.
so you can see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
That's Jack Hadley, everybody. We look forward to more from him today. And in the meantime, we say good morning and welcome to Columbine Spiritual Center. We're centered in God. We celebrate a world of harmony, peace, abundance, and a new year for all. It's a new day. All get up and sing with us, please.
1, 2, 3.
It's a new day, it's a new day, it's a new day, it's a new day right now. It's a new day, it's a new day, it's a new day, brand new day right now. You got your body, your hands, your eyes, and your ears. You got your mind, your thoughts, your dreams, and your fears. You got your soul, a beautiful soul, oh yeah. Life can be happy, or life can be blue. You get the one you're giving your attention to. It's a new day, it's a new day, it's a new day, it's a new day right now. It's a new day, it's a new day, it's a new day, brand new day right now. You got your pride, but don't let it get in your way. You got your past, but it ain't who you are today. You got your soul, a beautiful soul, yeah. Every moment is mighty. You get to choose. Shine your love and light. You got nothing to lose. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day right now. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. Brand new day right now. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day right now. It's a new day, it's a new day, it's a new day, brand new day right now. A brand new day right now. A brand new day right now. That's it. Thank you so much, everybody. If you'd remain standing, that would be great. We're going to bring up Susan Crucker for our YFM Bless and Release. Woo!
Hi, I'm Susan Crocker. Today I'm wearing my teen sponsor, I work with the teens downstairs hat, but today I'm filling Jeannie's welcoming moment, and she's off in Hawaii having a wonderful time. So I'd love to invite all the kids up, anybody who wants to come up and join me. Yay, here we go. Awesome, awesome. Yes. It's wonderful to see all these amazing little faces. My son actually grew up in this church, and he's 25 years old now, and it made a huge impact in his life. So these are our future right here. My future YOU teens. It's awesome. Well, welcome, you guys. Oh, we've got one more coming up. Yeah, awesome. So after we welcome you guys and we bless you, we're going to head downstairs, and there's going to be lots and lots of fun things to do downstairs today. Okay.
All right, adults, here we go. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we see the Christ you are. Have so much fun.
Woo, let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And we're going to sing a little bit more. Let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin within. By Janice Stanfield. We cannot change the world we see till change begins in you and me. We change the world around us when the change begins within. So let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change a little vamp. Let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin within. I love this verse. The lesson from the willow tree is strength and flexibility. When nothing seems to go my way, it's time to learn to sway. So let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin within. Let's do that again. So let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin within. We end just like we started. Let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin. Let the change begin within. Yeah, just like that. Feel free to have a seat, everyone. We're going to slow things down. Prepare to open our hearts and actually the eyes of our heart today. As we're giving ourselves a new name. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see.
Let's pray together. I invite you to take a deep breath and allow yourself to close your eyes if you feel comfortable and begin to turn within. A couple days ago, Susan Landau, probably watching us online, shared a meditative prayer by Adam Biddleston, which is about the Epiphany, Feast of the Epiphany. It goes like this. May the revelation of the Christ shine out to the world, granting to the mind understanding as clear as gold. May the love of the Christ stream forth to souls, kindly in the heart prayer as rising incense. May the deeds of the Christ be known by men's spirits, teaching in the hands devotion as healing myrrh. May we know that we are the Christ. That Christ is our potential, that divine part of ourselves. And so, sweet Spirit, we allow ourselves to receive these gifts as the wise men presented to the baby Jesus. These gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. These gifts that help us see who we really are, our divine selves. These gifts that help us be all that we came here to be in this lifetime. We allow ourselves to be open, to listen, to discern, to be guided. And what is our intention for this year? How can we be the best Christ we can be? How can we allow ourselves to be that Christ, that divine higher self, more fully in 2023? That is our intention, that is our prayer, that is what we long to do, long to be. We hold that for everyone here that is in our beautiful sanctuary, everyone that is watching us online, everyone who has asked for prayers that is being challenged, every prayer request in our prayer box. We hold this space of knowing that we are the Christ, that we are potential. And we allow ourselves to receive the gifts of that knowing. And so we spend some time resting in this silence, aligning ourselves with our divine selves as we meditate together.
They say everything can be replaced, yet every distance is not near. So I remember every face of every man who put me here. I see the light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. They say every man needs protection. They say every man must fall. But I see my reflection someplace so high above the wall. I see the light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Well, yonder stands a man in his lonely crowd, a man that swears he's not to blame. But all day long I hear him shouting so loud. He's crying out, he's not to blame. I see the light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released.
That's Jack Hadley, Larry Thompson on drums, John Stubbs on bass.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. So, a devoted old shepherd lost his favorite Bible as he was taking care of his sheep. And after 3 weeks, suddenly one of the sheep came running up to him with the Bible in his mouth. And the shepherd grabbed the Bible and he looked up to heaven and said, "It's a miracle." And the sheep said, "No, it had your name written on the inside cover." We have our names written on the inside cover. We have this inner part of ourselves that is longing to come forth, longing to express, longing to manifest a new way of being, a new part of ourselves that we want to share. That's what our white stone ceremony is all about. The name that is on the inside, the name that is longing to come forth. Unity we don't have a whole lot of rituals. Last week we did the burning bowl. This week we're doing the white stone. So the burning bowl is all about releasing that which no longer serves you, that which it's time to move on, it's no longer a fit. We let it go. And then this week we do our white stone. Does everybody have a stone? I hope you all have a stone. If you don't, you feel free to go get a stone out of the basket. But we have to have a stone to do this ceremony. So, yeah, go get your stone. On Friday was the Epiphany, the Feast of the Epiphany, and that, according to the Bible, is when the wise men, the three wise men, arrived where Jesus was, and they presented him with gifts. If you think about the word epiphany, it's really about having a revelation, about a discovery, about something new. It comes to us, something new that we celebrate, that we receive. It's an illuminating discovery. It's a revelation. And revelations can come to us during a dark time in our lives, when we're feeling like we're suffering, that we have this new revelation of a way to be. They can also come when we're in a good place and we just want to expand what we're doing, expand our consciousness, come into a new way of being, have new hope. The white stone ceremony comes from the book of Revelation, the last book in the Christian scriptures. Now, the book of Revelation is the most contentious and confusing book there is in the Bible. Many of us look at it as doom and gloom and all this stuff that's going to happen, and we in Unity take the book of Revelation just like any other book in the Bible. We have to look at it metaphysically. What does it mean? What is the hidden meaning behind these symbols and this imagery and this doom and gloom that's going on in this important book? Ed Townley was a Unity minister, and he wrote a book called Kingdom Come. So if you ever want to look at, he's the best book I know about for the book of Revelation. I think we have some in our bookstore. But the metaphysical interpretation of this book, about how our lives are all about cycles. And now we have these rituals in Unity where we do the burning bowl at the end of the year and the white stone at the beginning of the year, but really we can do these rituals anytime. Anytime we feel called to have a new name for ourselves, anytime we have a new way of being, anything that wants to come forth, or anything that needs to be released, can be any time of the year. So use it symbolically as now for setting a new way of being for 2023, a new intention for this year. Identify with your divinity. It's hard to do because the paradox of being fully human and fully divine is all of us. We all are that, but we don't often see it. So having a new name, having this white stone, it grounds us. It helps us be more aware of that which is longing to express. So the chapter that we look at for the white stone comes from chapter 2, verse 17 of the book of Revelation. And it says this: "Let anyone who has an ear to listen to what the Spirit is saying to the churches." Let anyone who has an ear listen to what the Spirit is saying to the churches. "To everyone who conquers, I will give some of the hidden manna, and I will give a white stone. And on the white stone is written a new name that no one knows except the one who receives it." Now, this is where our whole Unity ritual of the white stone comes from. And the first part, you can leave that up if you can a little bit. Let anyone who has an ear to listen. Anyone who is willing to listen, anyone who is willing to be open to their guidance, anyone who is listening to that divine, small, still voice within. We're all invited to listen, to slow down, to hear. We're all invited to that, to quiet our minds, to hear the guidance that is within. So everyone is invited to listen, anyone. And to everyone who conquers, everyone who is open to overcoming their human tendencies, overcoming their reactivity, overcoming fear, overcoming resentment, overcoming things that stand in the way of us living from our divine selves, from our higher selves. Everyone who conquers. So everyone that's willing to listen and everyone who is willing to conquer. Spirit is saying there are 3 promises when we do this. The first is hidden manna. Hidden manna is that we are nourished from within. We are nourished from this inner place inside us, that we don't need to look to the world for our own knowing of who we are as spiritual beings. We have to look within. This hidden manna is within us. It nourishes us. It nurtures us. Something that the world cannot give us, but that we can give ourselves. The second promise is the white stone. So in the Jesus' time, when people were released from prison, they were given a white stone. It meant it was a clean slate. It was like they are no longer in bondage. They are free. And so the same is with us. Whenever we are willing to listen and conquer, we are free. We are free from the world and the world's judgment because we know within that we are okay. So we're given this white stone. It's a clean slate. It's a starting over. Starting over. So we each get a white stone whenever we release ourselves from that which binds us. A new way of being. Get rid of that negativity that holds us in fear. So we're given hidden manna, we're promised a white stone to be free, and we're promised a new name that no one knows except the one who receives it. Nobody can tell you what that name is except Spirit, your own within, your new name. What is that name for you? What is longing to come forth? What is longing to express? It's a new identity. And it's something only you can know. Nobody can tell you, well, I think this is your word to this year. Or social media cannot, you don't go to social media looking for it. Only you can hear this through your own guidance. We often outgrow names. We outgrow labels that we give ourselves or labels that other people have given us. And this new name is something that we are longing to be this year. Now, you may come up with some word, you may hear this or discern it, and it may not make any sense to you. Give it some time. There's more to it than maybe just that word. We don't know you can't ask somebody else, what do you think this means? Only you know. Only you know. What is your name? What is Spirit longing to come forth? How is it longing? This is way different than doing a New Year's resolution, which probably all of us have made New Year's resolutions, and by the end of January, they're out the window. This is setting an intention for the year, setting intention for who you want to be, how you want to show up. In the Washington Post, there was an article by Tara Parker Pope, and she talked about nudge words. Like, it's something that gives us a little nudge. Instead of having a resolution, have a word for the year. It's very similar to our white stone. Have a word. And she had different words, how you want to show up in your life. Words of reflection, she said, you could use as an example. This may not be your words. Awareness, awe, breath, pause, reset, gratitude. resilience, focus. Words of change could be renew, nourish, energize, growth, recharge. If some of these are resonating with you, give them some time. Sit with them. Words of connection could be relate, reconnect, experience, balance, engage, comfort, listen. Just examples of some words that could nudge you into being all you came here to be in 2023. All you came to be. Now, if some of you were driving here this morning knowing that we were going to do the white stone and you're thinking and you got your word, I want to invite you to really think about it. I often do this. I like, okay, when I think about a word and like this is going to be my word, and it's often that's not my word. And I'm driving here this morning and thinking, okay, it could be this and it could be that, and that's not the word. You need to sit with it in the silence and allow yourself to come to that place of, oh, that's my word. Oh, I didn't know that was my word. Just kind of a place of knowing, a place of discernment, something that's longing to come forth through you, some part of yourself that you're longing to work on this year or be reminded of this year. So why do we do this? Well, we want to be our best selves. We want to open our hearts. We want to live our best lives. I would say most of us want that. Most of us want to live our best lives now. So this is a great way to have a reminder of it, to have a white stone with a name that this is how I'm going to show up this year in 2023. It allows us to get grounded so that when things aren't going so well, we're grounded. Because life throws us stuff all the time. Life throws us disappointment and sadness and anguish. We all experience as part of our human experience. And so having something that helps us be grounded, so when some life does come along with something that is challenging, we can say, oh, this is how I'm going to show up through this. This is how I'm going to show up. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. So what I like to do is when I have my word, my new name, on the other side, if I have a first step, something that can help me stay focused on that, or something that I can do to embody this word, this new name, I like to put it on the backside. And it's not a whole map. It's not a whole thing, a whole plan of how we're going to be that new name, but just a first step. We want to keep it in a prominent place as a reminder. I have mine in my home office at home, a little table that sits next to my chair where I meditate, my stone. So keep it in a place where it helps you remember, oh yeah, this is who I'm going to be this year. There was a guy that, if any of you had a resolution about, I'm not going to look at my cell phone every 2 minutes. Let's show that image. It keeps me from looking at my phone every We don't want that kind of reminder. We want a reminder. I love that little cartoon. That's a resolution. But that's a resolution which is more goal-oriented, right, than intention of how we want to be and show up. In the New York Times, there was an article by, her name was Victoria Chang, and she showed a poem. She says this, Victoria Chang, about a poem written by Lanny Brown. Lanny's resolutions argue for openness, freedom from the past, the self, and the known, for something unknown and magical. That's what we want to go for. That's what, something unknown and magical. And having a new name for yourself on a white stone with hidden manna, being nourished, can bring the unknown alive and the magic alive. So Lanny's poem is interesting because I've never seen a poem like this, but it's a list of 20 or so different things. And number 12 is this: refuse to look at detailed maps. You don't need to know the future. Refuse to look. We don't need the whole year laid out for us. We don't need, any of you who had triptychs when you were younger, when you'd take a trip, when we would take a trip as a family, my mom loved having a triptych. Anybody remember triptychs from AAA? Yeah. Well, now Google Maps, we have that too. But it would have all these different options and all these different side trips you could take, but you follow the arrow and you keep on going that way and you get to your destination. That's not what this is about. It's not about ever really arriving. It's about being and showing up. It's one word for this year. So we're going to go through a meditation process to help you discern this word for yourself. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to listen? Are you ready to allow some new word to be an intention for the year? Are you ready to be nourished by your own inner teacher? We all have an inner teacher that is longing to come forth, giving us guidance. Are you ready to realize what's imprisoning you and let go of that? So I want to invite you to hold your stone. Hold your stone and gently close your eyes. Hold your stone in your hands. And invite the activity of spirit into your heart and mind for the next few minutes. Let yourself listen. Whenever we ask, there is already an answer. So ask Spirit to reveal to you what is your new name for this year. What is your new intention that wants to come forth? Your new way of being. Perhaps it's a new career, a new title, a new quality of spirit. Give your ego a few minutes off and just allow. Just allow. Let the divine, holy self come forth. Give yourself permission. Knowing that this white stone is a promise of new life, a new way of being, the symbol of a clean slate. Stop letting whatever happened in the past define you. And just be open. Just be open. Knowing that anytime you look at your white stone in the future, you have an opportunity to realize that you have the gift of choice. We can always choose again, choose again, choose again. In the book of Revelation, the white stone carries a new name, the spiritual identity and deep awareness of who you are as a spiritual being. Nobody in the entire universe knows this name except you. It's come to you to be lived out, to be expressed, to be embodied as you. So trust in this now moment. Trust in this word. even if it doesn't make sense to you right now. Set aside your sense consciousness and just let it be. And as this name becomes clear, you can write it on your stone. And it may not be right now. It may come to you later today, this afternoon, tomorrow. But ask, and you shall receive. Ask, and it will be revealed. Simply open to Spirit. Life in me reveals my true essence. Life in me reveals my next step. Life as me lives a joyous, peaceful, fulfilling life. Behold, I make all things new. For you are my beloved in who I am well pleased. Claim your new heart, your new name in your heart now, as you return your attention to this sanctuary, to your stone, and write your name on your stone. The ushers have some Sharpies that they will pass out if you're ready. They'll be passing one through each row. Just know it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. The kingdom of God is yours. The kingdom of God is within. And that kingdom of God within is longing to express and be your beautiful self. Your beautiful self, which I see in each one of you right now. So it is. Amen.
Oh, pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear of atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. Well, how long must they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? They say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear of atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. Well, how long must they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? They say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption songs, these songs of freedom. It's all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song.
Yeah. Jack Hadley. You can check him out just about any place on any night of the week, right? Yeah. Including last night.
Yes, including last night. Double dose of Jack Hadley. It was marvelous. Jack, your music and your voice, thank you so much for sharing those with us. Let's start with our purpose statement. If you could say it with me, please. We commit to increasing our spiritual awareness, diversifying our community, manifesting our highest potential, and positively impacting the world. And because you're here, I'm going to assume you're on board with that. There are ways for you to support us because we are self-sustaining. And one of the ways is by sharing your treasure. This is the time in our service when we do that. We gratefully receive any financial contributions that you would like to share with us. So there are different ways that you can do it. You can also do it via text or via automatic withdrawal. So you can check in with me if you have any questions about that. But for today, let's say our offertory blessing. God's love has always met and will always meet all my needs. I give freely, I receive abundantly, and I am grateful. And the ushers will now allow you to share with us. We'd like to take a moment to say hello to our online viewers, so turn around if you would please and give a wave. Hello out there in YouTube land, Zoom land. Thank you for being with us. I would like to welcome officially our new administrative coordinator, Susan Crocker. Susan, do you want to just give a wave? Come on up. When you saw Susan at the beginning, she had one hat on. I think I've lost track of how many hats Susan wears here. You've seen her in the bookstore, helping a lot. But Susan has stepped into the role now as our new administrative coordinator. So she will be managing external events, and she'll be managing, helping with a lot of projects around the building and the facility. And she will be supporting us in all the different ways that she can while we continue to grow. So Susan, thank you for taking this on. I look forward to working closely with you. The 12 unity powers is something that was requested in our, was it an annual assessment that we did, that people wanted to know more about the 12 powers of unity. So what Reverend Sue has put together is a monthly talk. So one service a month, she will focus on one of the powers. And then afterwards, there'll be like up to 30 minutes of a Q&A in the sanctuary. So if you have other questions, you can stay and ask questions about that. So we encourage you to and invite you to be present for those, especially if you want to learn more about the 12 powers. Feet Forward will be in a week and a half, January 17th, returning to its original time. And for those of you who are not familiar with it, Feet Forward is a way that Columbine, once a month and sometimes in special projects, supports those in our community who are unsupported with housing or with other needs. And the way that we do that is Janice is our Director of Community Outreach, and she gathers a team in Foss Hall, and they create, 120 breakfast burritos, and then another team takes them to Boulder and face-to-face, person-to-person, shares them with people in the community that are not being well supported. So please join that team if you're interested in that. Unity Basics workshops. This is a really fantastic way, again, for you to learn more about our Unity principles and where Unity started, where Columbine Unity started. There are 3 parts, and if you saw the first slide a couple weeks ago, I want you to make sure and notice new dates. So February 5th will be part 1, February 19th, part 2, and March 5th, part 3. 12 to 2 in our conference room. And these are times that you will learn a lot of the background and have a lot of chances to ask questions. And if you are interested in becoming a voting member here at Columbine, this is a part of the process. So ask me any questions or ask Reverend Sue afterwards if you do have questions. Who are prayer chaplains today? Vicki is here. Oh, I thought Cindy. You're newly minted. So Vicki is here to help you with any of your prayer challenges or prayer celebrations. So thank you. And now let's stand for our peace song.
1, 2, 3.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. We love you. Woo! All right.
1, 2, 3.
Mother, mother, everybody says we're wrong, but who are they to judge us? Simply 'cause our hair is long. We've got to find a way to bring some love here today. Picket line,
Sister,
it's line.
sister,
Don't punish me with
Sister.
brutality.
sister,
Come on, talk to me
sister.
so you can see what's going on. What's going on?